you live with the newest edition to Eastern Sound here on WECS 90.1 FM. It's a new show about cosplay from a cosplayer, here to educate and encourage those looking to start the hobby. Every week will be a different topic, ranging from where to get pre-made costumes, how to style wigs and use makeup, to convention culture, societal pressures, and cosplaying on a budget. Welcome to Cause and FX. We're meeting... No, I messed it up. We're making meets meaning, and I'm your host, Toxity, Toxity. Toll Jam, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here, seriously.
Woo! This is awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's our first topic for today?
Our first topic is, what is cosplay? Because you can't
sure.
really start a cosplay show without talking about what the heck it is.
Sure.
So simplest terms, honestly, is, yeah, it's dress up. That's what it is. But it's honestly a lot more involved. It's an art form.
Yeah.
There's a lot that people don't realize about it, that it's not just, slapping on a wig and a costume and then going to a con or taking photos. It's the hard work you put into styling these wigs, learning how to do it, where to get costumes or how to make them. I won't be talking too much about how to sew costumes, as I'm learning how to sew currently.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of expertise on that. My knowledge is more based on wigs and makeup and
gotcha.
content creation, but I digress. There's a lot of different mediums to learn how to do, from makeup to wigs to costumes to, if you're at home doing photo shoots, how to do the camera, how to do the lighting, how to make it look good. Like, there's so much that goes into it. And it's about the journey, not the result. End result, sure, great.
Yeah.
But it's about your experience making the costume or making the wig or getting into that whole character and that process.
You know, I saw like this Instagram reel. It's like a famous cosplayer. I can't remember his name, but I remember him like doing like a little montage of his like, I don't know if you know Kingdom Hearts, but like it's like Terra. You know who Terra is or no?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, but like it was Terra with his like battle armor, right? And you know, like he was showing off his first attempt at making the armor. And, you know, like he was really proud of it, you know, at the beginning, right? But like, you know, as like, you know, time goes on, he does agree that like, you know, it didn't look good. But like nowadays, like that thing, it looks so accurate to like how it looks like in a game. It's scary. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah. I love watching cosplay process videos because so many people have different ways of doing things. That's the thing, is there's no one right way to do something.
Yeah.
That's just how the medium is. It's so fluid. That's honestly the best way to describe cosplay, whether it's identity fluidity, whether it's crafting fluidity. There's just so much you can do with it. It's so cool. And I'm so excited that I get to talk about it for I don't know how long, but you know, talk about it until I'm done talking about it, I guess, with you. But I guess my next topic would be, what I want to talk about is what makes a cosplayer, because people think that to be a cosplayer, you have to make content, you have to be online, you have to go to cons. You don't have to do that.
And you have to have a certain body type too, right?
Yeah, people think that there's certain body types or societal pressures, which that'll be a different whole topic at a later date.
Yeah.
Going more into depth about specifics, but you don't have to make a social, you don't have to do anything. You're a cosplayer just by getting into a character's outfit, even if you just have the outfit and not the wig. And the other thing, too, is not everyone has the budget for all of that stuff, because it can be really expensive. So, you know. But, yeah. Thank you. Nice, thank you. That's funny. I got a little gift here.
What's it say?
It says "cosplay or die" on it. Have fun.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so cool. I don't know who that was, but thank you. Thank you for tuning in. That was awesome. But yeah, basically, what makes you a cosplayer is you just dress up as your favorite characters just because. There's no criteria. There's no strict list that you have to follow. You're just you.
Yeah.
You're just you.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now why don't you tell us about like a couple of your cosplays that you've done? Like maybe in recent memory.
Okay. What was my most recent? Oh, I did Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
The girl of all time. I did like this cat nurse version of her.
Yeah.
And that costume was actually a lot of fun, but I needed help getting into it.
Oh, okay.
Because I had like a bodysuit on, and then I had to zip up this like crop top jacket over it.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't reach the back of it because I had big giant cat paws on, and I
Oh,
couldn't get to the back of it. And I was like, oh, I need help. So I went downstairs and I was like, can you guys zip me up to my family? And they're so used to me coming downstairs in costume. Like
costumes,
when you have a family that's accepting like that,
yeah,
it's just a normal day for them. They'll look at you and be like, oh, you look awesome.
Oh, you look great. Yeah.
And you need help with something? I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm down here. I got giant paws. Can't really zip myself up. And then that kind of leads to my next little thing I want to talk about. Because this is kind of an intro day. So I'm kind of just going over big topics I want to delve deeper into for the rest of the show, for the rest of the semester. But again, that brings me to the topic of making versus buying. Is I buy my costumes. That one was a bought costume.
Oh, word.
But that doesn't make you any less or any more of a cosplayer.
Yeah.
Because some people can't make costumes, whether they have arthritis and they can't sew, they have other kind of disabilities, they don't have the space, they don't have the budget. So whether you make it, you thrift it, you buy it, it's all the same. It's still cosplay. It doesn't mean you're better at cosplay or lesser at cosplay. I don't believe in that, first off.
Okay, yeah.
There's no, oh, I'm better than everyone. No.
No, I don't think so
No,
either.
you can have maybe better skills, whether that's like working with EVA foam, learning how to sew. So you can be better at skills.
Right, exactly, right. But but there's also like the money issue because not everyone can afford like those sewing machines or anything, or like those PVC whatevers, those Atom Smasher builds.
Yeah, the Atom Smasher builds. I mean, I can't. I'm a cosplayer, yet I know I cannot build something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't have the skill set for it yet. And that doesn't make you any lesser of a cosplayer. Cosplayers are just people that dress up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the simplest terms. But making is for anyone and everyone if you are someone that decides to want to make costumes. I would love to get there. I have a sewing machine now. Got one for my birthday last year. So I've learned how to sew a zipper. I've learned how to hand sew buttons. It's coming together.
Yeah.
And I want to sew my first cosplay for Cult of the Lamb.
Oh,
I want to be the lamb.
You're going to be a little lamb?
Yeah, I'm going to sew the cape because it's a good beginner project. It's like a short cape. And I want to make the bodysuit for it, or at least find one that I can attach fabric to for the kind of style that I'm looking for. But you don't need a lot of money to make props, to make costumes. Again, I do thrifting. A lot of cosplayers do thrifting, even if it's thrifting for fabric, because going to the fabric store, well, whatever's left, because Joann's is gone.
Oh, really?
Joann's is completely gone. Michael's bought up some of the fabric.
Wow.
But it's not enough yet.
Yeah.
So the only places you can go to get fabric are all the way up in Massachusetts, all the way up in
that's crazy.
Far at these big fabric warehouse places, whatever. But a lot of people just thrift. They reuse, find things that are in their closet. I love me some closet cosplay. It's cheap, easy. It's right there.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But be resourceful and sustainable. It's not like you have to have a mass manufactured costume to be a cosplayer.
Yeah.
Even if someone can recognize who you are.
Yeah. That sounds like the best feeling, yeah.
I love when people address me by the character at a con.
Yeah.
Like they don't know me, but they know the character.
They know the character,
like, oh my God. And I'm like,
Miku.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. In the sea of other Mikus.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all kinds of different cosplayers. I'm kind of like the standard, I do wigs and I buy my costumes, but I spend a lot more time in my wigs than anything else because those take me up to 12 plus hours sometimes.
Yeah.
So
you be busy. You be busy a little.
I'd be busy. Yeah. But if you're someone that can't, and that's the other thing too, is you don't have to have a wig to be a cosplayer because some people don't like the sensory feeling. You might have sensory issues and you might not want the fibers. That's why I started crimping my wigs, which we'll talk about that. That'll be a whole day another time.
Okay,
but what that means. But how I style my wigs is I just didn't like the loose fibers that the wigs had.
Yeah.
And I wanted them more firm and kind of just to fold a little bit, form and fold a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I started styling them like that because I was like, Wigs give me sensory overload. It's like, I cannot do this. And that's the thing. If you don't want to be involved in wigs whatsoever, there are people that do paper wigs, that do foam wigs. I mean, the craft goes
I didn't know that was a thing.
People crochet wigs. They crochet wigs, they crochet props, they crochet costumes. And it is some of the coolest things I have ever seen in my life.
That does sound pretty. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
I thought you just buy a wig and that was.
Oh man, I can't wait to teach this beginner here more about how all this works, because it's going to be so awesome. And then there's people that make props out of cardboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was mentioning, when you get Amazon packages for whatever reason, save those boxes, save them, because I was watching someone make Jinx's shoes the other day from Arcane and League of Legends, and they were making spikes out of cardboard. How? I don't know. I have no idea. They were making, and they looked legit too. They were smooth on the outside. They were pointed well. It's more about how you cut it, and how you fold it. It's like you just have to learn how to pattern. But that's the thing about cosplay, is you're constantly learning how to do things.
That sounds sick, man.
You will learn something that you never thought you would ever learn to do, because you're like, oh, I'm just dressing up. No, but yes, but no. There's so much more to it.
There's more to it, yeah.
Than that.
Yeah.
And then popularity in recent years has been great.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Right.
But the popularity has caused convention prices to go up.
Yeah.
Because more people are getting into it. And there's no problem with that. No problem with that. I love that, actually, because that kind of erases the stigma around cosplay of like, oh, you're a weirdo, you're a nerd. Like, don't do that. No, like, you're weird. You go home and you dress up. Like, what is that? Like, what do you do with your life? And I'm like, that's what I do with my life. It does help with some side income, but that's a different topic. But the popularity has made con prices go up. So, $95 for a weekend is
for sure. Yeah.
Kind of rough.
Yeah.
$200 for ANYC.
$50 for like a day or something.
$50 for a day, honestly, is kind of wild. For a Saturday is okay. For a Sunday, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then I'll talk more about social media and content creation for those that are interested, because some people like you just want to cosplay at a con.
Yeah.
Like, you don't care about social media.
No,
and that's not a problem at all. That's not a problem, but people think that you have to, because they don't know.
Yeah.
I'll
just show it to my friends, and I said, like, hey, look what I dressed up as.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, that's, I show it to my friends even though they see me on social media all the time. But anyways, but it's more about, people think it's more about the views nowadays, or they feel like it's like they try to get their value based off of how many views they get.
Yeah.
I've taught myself how to not do that. I'm like, oh, my cosplay cooks. Like, no one can tell me it doesn't cook.
Exactly, yeah.
No amount of numbers can tell me that I'm not doing well. It's just, I like to do what I like to do.
Exactly.
Would I like more people to see stuff? Yeah, of course. Everyone wants everyone to see their craft.
Yeah.
But that's not going to stop me from doing what I like to do. It's a couple numbers from an algorithm that's already messed up isn't going to stop me.
That algorithm is like chasing the dragon. So just,
So true. So true. And then later again, I'll talk about like how companies try reaching out to cosplayers for free labor. So we'll get into more topics that are a little bit more serious, because people overlook that stuff, or they don't want to talk about it because they don't know how to talk about it. And since I've been in the business kind of a long time, which I'll also talk about my work.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll be next week. Let me see, what's the date? The day after my birthday. Yay!
Yeah.
2/9, February 9th, next Monday. I'll be talking about cosplay tips for beginners and like my experience, what I do for work, my journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sounds super cool. Can't wait, dude. Can't wait. Yeah.
And then the other thing with social media is some people want to be on it because they want to document their progress.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's it's like a little time capsule.
Yeah, exactly. And you can look back on a video, whether it might not be saved to your phone, but it's saved to your social media archive. You can look at it and be like, oh, that's how I made something, or this would be great to show to other people, or you document for cosplay competitions and stuff, which I'll talk about that again later too, but I'm not involved with competitions.
Yeah.
So I won't have a lot of knowledge on it, but I have a little bit if people want to start getting into it and want to know more about it. I could be like, you can go here and learn about it. I'm just going to give you the resources on how to learn about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes people just want to document, or they just want to share the art with the world. And that's how I am. I just want people to be like, that's cool.
That's a cool cosplay.
That's a cool cosplay. You did a good job. And like see the effort that I put into it,
Yeah.
But content creation is not and never will be a requirement to be a cosplayer.
For sure. For sure.
Never ever.
Yeah.
So, and then since you're my little beginner over here,
Yes, I am.
I'm going to be teaching this guy how to cosplay all semester long.
Yep.
So that by the time we graduate in May,
Yep.
he'll be ready to go to
Ready
ConnectiCon. Oh my
ready to dress
gosh.
like David Martinez, you know?
Yes, Rebecca and David cosplays are going to cook.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, by the end of semester, he's going to be a pro. You know, I'm going to show him all the ropes, and obviously all the listeners are going to get a little info from me too.
Little free lessons. Yeah.
You know, I've been doing this for 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow.
That's
a big number.
That's a big number. Yeah.
That's a big
8
number.
Years. Yeah.
8 years. So I have about 8 years worth of knowledge. There's more people that probably have a lot more knowledge than me, but I'm here today just sharing what I know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But since you're a beginner, I've got questions.
You got questions for me? Okay.
I've got questions.
Let's hear it.
Okay. I think I already know the answer to this question because you kind of just said it. But I'm going to ask it anyways, just in case another character comes to mind.
Yeah.
What is the first character you would really like to cosplay that instantly comes to mind?
Okay, so obviously, you know, I said Dave. I'll give you another answer too, but I said David Martinez, just because, like, you know, I'm Hispanic, right? And you know, he's also Hispanic, so like that kind of like makes it easier to like transition into like the scene. In my opinion, I know we just talked about like you don't have to like.
You know what I'm about to say, bro.
You don't have to like have like a certain skin type or whatever, right? And stuff like that. And I agree, right?
But you can.
But I could use that to my advantage too.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, like, and this is also another reason too. Like, his cosplay looks pretty easy. I already have like a black shirt. I have some jeans. You know, all I just need is like the coat and like style of my hair, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you need the coat and like a
gold
gold chain.
Yeah, like a nice little chain, you know. But besides David Martinez, by the way, Cyberpunk Edge Runner is one of my favorite animes. Probably number 2.
Peak.
But I want to cosplay Spike Spiegel for my number 1 favorite anime, Cowboy Bebop. I think that would be pretty cool to try out because I like his style. I like the stuff he wears. Now the hair part, that's when I think I would need to wear a wig because his hair is kind of like fluffy or like, you know, just kind of out like wild a bit.
Wild child.
Yeah. But I definitely do want to try out Spike Spiegel for sure. Yeah.
Those are good. Those are really good starting ones to do.
I think so too. And obviously, you know, like if I really wanted to cosplay, I could just go like as an Akatsuki member.
I mean, yeah. So people do.
Yeah, people
there's nothing wrong with that. Is that being like your first thing for going to a con? Like, whatever.
People love it. People recognize it. You know,
they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you know. And then if you get a whole group of them,
yeah, for sure. That's cool.
It's even better.
Yeah.
What are some skills you would like to learn?
That's a good question, actually. I think knowing where to look to get like good cosplay stuff is like a really good idea because, like, you know, okay. Let me rephrase this in a way that doesn't make it sound narcissistic. I have money to spend, but like I don't want to like spend too much money on like the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because I have done that. I have done that quite a bit, and I have a couple costumes I need to donate.
Yeah.
Or try to sell off, which I like donating them because people can go to like Savers and get them for cheap.
Exactly.
And I like donating things, so it's totally cool. But
definitely trying to find out where to look for is a good idea. Like I've gone thrifting before, so I have like, you know, good pants like with the David Martinez thing, right? I bought like the black T-shirt from like a thrift shop. You know, it fits me well. You know, I don't need to buy anything else. It literally just is the black T-shirt.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Again, use what you have in your closet.
Exactly. Closet cosplay.
Closet. Yeah. What you have in your closet.
Yeah.
It's just cheaper, and there's no need to buy a black shirt when you already have a black shirt.
Yeah.
Like unless you randomly need 2 black shirts, like there's no point.
Yeah.
But you're gonna love the 3rd episode on February 23rd about where to get all this stuff from. I'm probably, even after the show, I'm probably gonna just give you all the links I have and be like, this is where you can go. Like, but I'm really good about where to shop, where not to shop, how to get things for cheap. So we'll save that.
Sounds good to me.
That day. I already know the answer to this, but our viewers do not. Have you been to a con? If not, would you like to go to one? So
I've been to cons before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've been to cons before. Okay. But like I didn't dress up or anything like that. Okay. But I have been to cons. I can't remember the name of the cons, but I've been to 2 at Mohegan Sun. Yeah, I don't remember the names, but like,
was that GamerCon?
I think it was GamerCon.
I think it was GamerCon.
I think it was GamerCon. I'm a gamer.
Yeah, you gamers.
Gamer. But I've been to GamerCon twice. But I think that's the only con I've ever been to. But you know, like I love the atmosphere. There's this guy who like walks around in banana suits every time. I think you know who I'm talking about. Right?
I've never been to GamerCon.
Dude,
before,
like there's
so
this guy that walks around in bananas with a boombox, like with like maracas, and he just walks around.
Oh
the venue.
wait, he goes to Kineticon.
Yeah, every single time I see him.
I know him. Okay, I don't know him, but I know him. Like I've seen him.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he is.
He's a Night City legend.
He's iconic, bro. I do see him at Kineticon. That's funny.
Yeah, he's everywhere. I love him. I don't even know his name, but I love him.
I don't even know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a guy in. I think it's a guy. I don't know. It's a person in Florida. When I go to MetroCon, dresses up as a shark. And he carries a little boombox.
Oh, that's
cute. And he's just sitting there, like, usually when people are lining up to go into the rave.
Yeah.
Bro's just off to the side with his hands up in the air, and he's just bumping it. And I'm like, all right, get it. And like he gets the crowd kind of hyped before we go into the rave.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider building something for a costume?
Man, like I would consider it. Like I really would. Like I love art. I really do love art. But I'm so bad at it. Like I can't construct anything.
Nah, you just need the motivation.
I trust me. I've tried. Like, well, I haven't tried with cosplay, but I've tried like art stuff many times before. But I just can't. Like my hands just don't. They don't do the thing.
They don't do the drawing.
They don't do the drawing.
But have you ever tried gluing pieces together or trying to build something?
Do Legos count?
No.
Okay, no.
No. More like EVA foam is actually pretty easy to work with when you learn how to work with it.
Never touched it.
I'll go into that again at a later date. I know a little bit about EVA foam, enough to talk about it.
Yeah.
As well as like safety precautions, which I need to be better at. I need a respirator.
I hear you.
But we'll talk about that, and then I can kind of teach you and you can get patterns online. Like you don't have to make up your own patterns on how to build stuff. Sometimes there's free ones online because people are cool. Like, oh, you want to build this? Here's a pattern for you, and then you just build it at home. It's pretty cool. And then some of them you have to buy because people got to make money. But
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't fault them. Yeah,
it's life.
I gotcha.
But that's okay. I want to ask, how did you find out about cosplay?
Well, to sum it up, like I've been watching anime for a while, and actually, there's also like anime games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail and stuff like that. People just dressing up as their favorite characters from like those kinds of like games and shows. I think like the very first like cosplays I've ever been exposed to, other than like maybe like Naruto or like like Ash from like anime from Pokemon, were like fairy tale characters. If you know what fairy tale is, I remember like looking at them like, wow, they look just like the characters from the show. Obviously, this was back then when like cosplay wasn't like as popular, probably like as like lucrative or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe it doesn't hold up today, but like I remember back then it was like, wow, that is so cool, because like back then they had these people going to E3.
Yep.
Yeah. With like these costumes on as like video game characters. Like
so were
Master
you seeing
Chief.
this online?
I've seen this online.
Okay.
Yeah. Like like you just see like E3 coverage of like at the events and stuff. You see like Master Chief, whoever else. I can't remember.
Adam
like other
Smasher probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. But this was back in like 2015, 2016. You still have people like making these elaborate cosplays and stuff like that. But like nowadays it's a lot more people doing that kind of stuff. And I always thought that was really cool. Yeah.
And now you're going to get into it.
Now I'm going to get into it, yeah.
All my fault. I do this to each and every one of my friends. I know if Autumn's listening right now, I know she was listening earlier. She said you were playing some slappies.
Oh, word.
Some banging music.
Thank you,
I don't know if she's still listening, but, I've gotten her a little bit more into cosplay too.
Word.
I styled a wig for her, a Miku wig, actually, ironically. But every time a friend is like, oh, we're going to go to Kineticon, and I'm like, okay, so we're going to cosplay.
We're going to cosplay.
Like, I'm going to show you the ropes.
Yeah.
I'm going to style your wig in exchange for food. Autumn knows that. But, and that's the thing is, sometimes my friends get kind of like scared to cosplay with me.
Yeah.
Because, I'm online. I'm a little bit, quote unquote, bigger of a cosplayer. I don't really like using popular terms like that.
Yeah.
I don't see it like that. That's just,
you're more recognized.
I'm more recognized, and
Yeah.
people feel like they have to try to reach my level. And I just look at my friends and I'm like, I don't don't care if your wig is on back. I mean, I'm going to fix it if your wig's on backwards, but you know, I'm not going to judge
You're
you
my
for
friend.
that. You're my
right?
friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Like someone that judges
Exactly.
their friend for not cosplaying,
For not being like
quote
popular.
unquote popular
Yeah, exactly.
or correct.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't
That's
associate with
dumb.
people like
That's
that.
dumb. Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But my friends are like, man, I'll never live up to like you. And I'm like, don't say that.
Don't say
I'm
that.
like, stop.
I just want to spend time with you.
I just want to spend time. I want to be like, I just want to do duo cosplays
Yeah.
with you just because I think it's cool.
Exactly.
Because that's just how I operate.
That's how it should be.
It shouldn't be about fame, and
Exactly.
it does irritate me sometimes. But that's another topic.
Yeah.
Oh, I will go ham on that episode. Trust me. Then my last question for you is, what makes cosplay interesting to you?
I honestly, I just like the idea of like characters coming to life. I think that's just super cool, especially with like. Okay, so like this is no, it's not really off topic, but like I remember seeing like this Alistair cosplay from Hazbin Hotel,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like with the voice and like the monocle. It was so good. Like, how do you do that?
We gotta get you cosplaying Alistair before you graduate in this room.
I should cosplay as Alistair. I should.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A radio show.
Because we have like the whole radio
we
rig
have
right
the radio
here.
gig here. Yeah.
Like for people that are not here and have never seen this studio, we have the microphones.
We have the microphones.
We have the whole like setup. I know it's a little bit more modern than what Alistair would probably use.
Yeah, for sure. But
other
like,
than that mic right there.
This mic, yeah.
That one's good.
That's
great
good.
for photos.
Yeah.
Everything's a photo opportunity here,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll also talk about that at a later date. How to get good photos. But yeah, I'm really excited for the rest of the semester.
Me too. This is super cool. Like I didn't even realize how much time passed when we were talking. This is super fun.
But we're ending at a good time because I'm going to do my send off and it's 11:30.
This is really cool. Yeah.
So then it's the next half hour of music and your last.
we're just yapping. Whatever.
Yeah, last little yaps.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to talk? Like, is there anything you want to hear or learn more about throughout the semester from me that maybe I haven't brought up yet, or anything you're just interested in?
I think something really cool for everyone to hear is like just like conduct with like other cosplayers, like like normal person, quote unquote, or like a non-cosplayer, right?
Yeah.
How they conduct themselves with other cosplayers. Like, hey, can I take photos of you, or like, can I stuff like that, right? Like just like boundaries.
Boundaries.
Yeah, there you go. I think that would be really cool for people to learn on the show.
I think that's a really good topic, and I brought up convention culture, which is in March.
I think that's also like in that too.
Okay, so I'll go more in depth in March about conventions because I'll be coming back a couple weeks before that, but I'll be just coming back from KatsuCon.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna tell us about that
not
too.
next weekend or this. Wait, what week are we on? This weekend's my birthday.
Yeah.
Next weekend. Okay, so next week. Oh my god, next weekend's KatsuCon. Oh, I'm stressing now. I have 2 weeks I have to style. Anyways. So I'll talk about boundaries and, if people want to go to cons, how to go to cons, how to ask for photos of cosplayers without being disrespectful, and how to survive a con, even if you're a cosplayer or not a cosplayer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would love to go into that. So
I think it'd be really cool.
Thank you for bringing that one up. I will,
Yeah.
I will definitely add that to my little notes. So yeah, thank you to all my homies out there, and any of my followers that are out there, that have decided to tune in today. You can totally check me out on Instagram at Atomic Tot. I'm totally dropping the ad.
Yeah, drop it.
Atomic Tot all the way. That's me. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to my first ever radio show. Woo! I've never been live on air before. This is so exciting. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it back to Toll Jam.